on this episode of Budget Backroads.
Welcome to Cathedral Gorge State Park in Nevada. If you're going to do a day trip out of Vegas, you don't want to do Red Rock, you don't want to do Valley of Fire, you want to do something different, come here.
The damn pigeon was in there. It was on the ledge and it just flew and it knocked a bunch of rocks off that almost landed on my head.
Hello everyone, welcome to Budget Backroads. Today we're leaving the neon lights of Las Vegas behind and the horizon begins to stretch. We're not just driving north on US 93, we're entering the Great Basin, one of the most expansive and quietest landscapes left in the American West. The Great Basin covers roughly 95% of the state of Nevada. Almost the entire state sits within this watershed where water does not flow to the ocean. And that's not all. The Great Basin makes up a much larger area than just Nevada at over 200,000 square miles. The Great Basin also spills into Utah, California, Oregon, Idaho, and Wyoming. It's that large. Everything out here is a basin and range world. Every valley is a cathedral of silence, and every mountain crest offers a view that feels like the edge of the earth. It's a raw, honest beauty out here. After about 2.5 hours of driving, the earth cracks open, the tan desert floor gives way to the hidden spires of the buff-colored cliffs of Cathedral Gorge State Park.
Welcome to Cathedral Gorge State Park in Nevada. It's about 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours away from Las Vegas. Now, the closest point to the Grand Canyon from Las Vegas is about 2.5, 3 hours away. It's $100 a person to get to it. I'm not knocking it, but if you're going to do a day trip out of Vegas, you don't want to do Red Rock, you don't want to do Valley of Fire, you want to do something different, come here. This is about 2.5 hours north of Las Vegas. And it is a very, very dramatic landscape. You can even walk through these. That's what we're going to do. We're going to explore the park a little bit and show you Nevada's best kept secret.
You know, I really can't speak for the other episodes, but it does seem like that I'm starting off every single episode with a voice crack. Way to go, Trav. Way to go. It's this dry desert air. With Cathedral Gorge State Park being one of Nevada's best kept secrets, there's no one here. It's almost empty, and it's quiet. Really quiet. Like, it almost feels like
Mud?
It would just erode away. Yeah. Like it's a hardened mud. I'm sure I'll learn the history of it, and I'll voice over it right now. The spires are made of bentonite clay, which in layman terms is essentially just fossilized volcanic ash. The gist of it is that millions of years ago, there was a large volcano that emitted huge amounts of ash, and then it settled into this area. Millions of years later, this area filled up with water and became a lake. And then over millions of years, the lake drained, and through erosion, leaves these amazing spires here at Cathedral Gorge.
A little bit of a steep climb here, but I think this is the entrance into these little catacomb-like, well, slot canyons, really, in a way. Let's check it out. It is so cool in here. Oh, this one just ends. all these little areas you can kind of climb up and explore. I just don't want to get on these. I wouldn't want to get on these. They're not stable, and you don't want to desecrate them for sure. Because if you were to feel that, it's very sandy. Like, it actually comes off. So I don't actually encourage touching it a whole lot, just to preserve it. You go that way, I go this way.
Shit, my fat ass can't fix through that little bit hole.
I'll give it a shot in a minute.
Not without getting all kinds of shit dirty.
I probably shouldn't have worn black.
Yeah.
That was dumb. Whoa. Yeah, it's a pretty tight fit, but I think you could do that without touching it. This is crazy. I'm back here pretty good so far. It keeps going. This one seems to end, or at least it goes up at a pretty high pitch. Let's see. My feet still hurt from Vegas, so it's like, oh, this one just ends. Complete dead end. All right. Oh, wow, this keeps going. Wow. Okay. Oh, that's crazy. It's like a little hole. Oh, that's a heck of a step. This is so cool. Is this where it dead ends? Yep, sure does. Far out. The amount of fun you can have here with your kids, these things are like little labyrinths.
Yeah.
Wouldn't leave them unsupervised though, but this would be a great place to bring a small family, let the kids play around a little bit. Yeah, it's really cool to explore. And we're gonna go a little further back in the park and see what else this little park has to offer. I know the little trail that goes to a major trailhead is closed, unfortunately, so we won't be able to do that. We're going to try to see as much of it as we possibly can, though. So stick around. We are now at the very, very back section of the park. You pretty much have to turn around here. There are dozens of these little slot canyons and burrows that you can explore. There's a water tower, I believe. I'm going to go check that out in a minute and see what that's all about. And some of these formations, they even come all the way out to like the picnic area. One almost like came out into the road. It's like right up against the road. There's a nature trail over here as well that you can hike. We might check that out. But I'm going to see what all we can do that isn't closed right now. So let's go check it out. Tucked away in the back of the park is the Cathedral Slots, which is the most dramatic of these landscapes that you can walk through. I highly recommend getting out and checking these out. But when you do, admire the silence. Listen.
It's like that bird way the f over by that telephone pole. You can hear it.
Did you hear the one fly, like its wings swooping? The sound of silence out here is insane. It's one of the freakiest sounds of silence that I've experienced, mainly because the landscape is so kind of claustrophobic. It's incredible. The wind is deafening out here. This bentonite clay, even though hard, it's not nearly as hard as rock. It's much softer than rock, so it wouldn't surprise me if the spires almost act as acoustic panels, like in a studio. Wow, okay, this is pretty incredible. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, that one looks like it's just resting up against that one. Whoa. That's not sketchy at all. I'm sorry to say, but I don't think that 2x4 is naturally occurring. Okay, sunglasses are coming off because it is so dark in here. That is incredible.
Although the actual origins of that 2x4 are unknown, most do believe that it dates back to the 1930s when the Civilian Conservation Corps built the water tower here at Cathedral Gorge.
Another one. Dead ends here. I don't know if this dead ends or not. Nope, there's some dead ends.
All the little ledges and slot canyons here at Cathedral Gorge make it perfect spots for pigeons to nest, and one is about to cause me some problems.
Whoa. Little pardon my French. So a pigeon just flew off of one of the ledges and knocked a whole bunch of rocks down almost on my head. So yeah, that was the thing. A damn pigeon was in there. It was on the ledge and it flew and it knocked a bunch of rocks off that almost landed on my head.
Now let's go check out the water tower. The water tower here at Cathedral Gorge was built by the Civilian Conservation Corps in 1934 and was finished in 1936. The tower was primarily built from local stone and wood, so it blends seamlessly in with the high desert landscape. It was a functional necessity designed to store water pumped from a nearby well to provide the park's campgrounds and picnic facilities. While it's no longer an active water tower today, it serves as a reminder of the hard work and dedication to establish the American West.
Well, upon further investigation, the main trail here at Cathedral Gorge is indeed closed. So we've showed you about everything that there is to show you. It's a lot of these slot type formations, but there's dozens and dozens, if not hundreds of them. There's tons of them. All you have to do is look for them. They're everywhere.
It's time to say goodbye to Cathedral Gorge State Park. I did a little bit of research about the Miller Trail and why it was closed. It was actually closed for a significant part of 2025 because they were pretty much redoing it. The bentonite clay is pretty fragile, so according to the article that I read, the Miller Trail is kind of a problem child. It's closed on a frequent basis to constantly undergo maintenance. So this time they kind of finished it to where they won't have to do as many closures in the future. Now we're driving east on Nevada 319 headed towards Cedar City, Utah. We're headed towards that Utah state line right now. We're going to stop at the sign for a photo op and to stop there and stretch our legs just for a few moments.
Welcome to Utah.
And I might as well go ahead and get this off of my chest now. Utah is my favorite state.
Nevada 319 eventually turns into Utah 56 and will take you to Cedar City, Utah. And from there, we're going to take Utah 14 to make our way towards the Red Rock Arches of Utah Scenic Route 12. I didn't really have any planned back roads between Cathedral Gorge State Park and Utah Scenic Route 12, so as we're making our way to Cedar City here, I notice all these red rocks, and I'm a little confused because we're still quite a ways from 12. Utah 14 was about to give us a pleasant little surprise. State Route 14, which I haven't seen any content, any video, any information on anywhere as far as anything online. And this is exactly what Budget Backroads is all about. This road is incredible. I think it's more scenic than the 12. It has been non-stop. Beautiful scenery, every single corner that you make. Just look at this. It's unreal. Utah State Route 14, which is also known as the Markagunt High Plateau Scenic Byway, features several notable landmarks between Cedar City and Long Valley Junction, including Cedar Breaks National Monument, the Zion Overlook, Navajo Lake, and the Duck Creek Village lava fields. Straight ahead here is Cedar Breaks National Monument, which is a lot like Bryce Canyon, but at 10,000 feet. Now, I'm not 100% certain, but I'm pretty sure that the larger pinnacles that's out there in the distance, I'm pretty sure that's Zion National Park. This road is unreal. Unreal. Just, wow. And I could be wrong. That might be something else entirely, but we're about to find out, I guess. And that was Zion National Park. The spot that we were at was the Zion National Park Overlook. However, we didn't see a sign or any name for the spot that we turned off at. We stop here for a second to check out the Navajo Lake Overlook. It's really, really cold. We're about to head to Scenic Route 12, and Scenic Route 12 deserves its own episode, so make sure you subscribe to the channel for another episode. On the next episode of Budget Backroads. So here we are at the beginning of Utah Scenic Route 12. This is an all-American road, and it is one of the essential roads to take on an American road trip. We are running out of sunlight and we have to get to Bryce. I want to spend a whole day here and really explore what's down there.